my gosh. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm up here reading all of the comments before y'all even got started, and it's making me all emotional. Before I get started, can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat box if y'all can see me fine and hear me fine, so I won't be talking and y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear. Y'all see this hair? y'all see me? So before we get started, I know YouTube is just letting people know that we are currently going live. So I'm just going to give it a quick few moments. I want y'all though to drop your city and your state, okay? In the chat box, because I know we got East Coast, we got New York in the building, we got LA thick. I mean, you guys are just really showing up. DC is in the building, Taki is in the building, Brittany, Keyshawn, Mike, Loria. What's cracking? Pastor Joe, I see y'all up in here. I love it. I love it. Let me know where y'all coming in from. I know for y'all East Coast folks, it's a little late. It's a little late over there. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, because I sent this to some people and they were like, woo, 9 o'clock. I'm going to be in the bed, girl. And I was like, well, look, you can catch the replay, okay? Catch the replay. I appreciate everybody from showing up. We got New York. We got New Jersey. We got Lafayetteville, North Carolina. We got Charlotte. We got Riverside, California, Chino, California, DC. Keyshawn said it's past his bedtime. You'll be up super late, okay? You got a whole kid, so I know you'll be up late. Thank you. Veronica's also in the CPT. Compton, California is in the building. I'm super duper excited. I am super happy that you guys are here with me. Y'all know I'm big on time, okay? And even though we're not in person, we can have a party all night long, but I understand that it's late for some people. I understand that you guys got other stuff to do on a Friday evening than to chill with me. Thank you, Veronica. So whoever's going to come in, they're just going to come in, right? And they just might have to get in the middle of the party. I have a wonderful time planned for us, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Thank you. Like literally from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And you guys are going to understand why. My mama's in the building, Lenora Jackson. Can we shout out my mama? Hey. Literally, you guys will find out from the life update why. Hey, Brian's in the building. We got Marilyn. Thank you guys for showing up. Just really why you guys showing up for me today is so important, okay? Everybody saying, hey, mama. Yeah, that's my mama, child. She ain't got no other social media but YouTube, okay? One thing she gonna do is like my YouTube videos and watch my YouTube videos, okay? And so thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for showing up for me. We are here today to celebrate my 36th birthday, okay? Your girl turned 36, y'all. She turned 36 years old. Now, just so you guys know, my birthday, my official, actual, for real birthday was September 10th. So this past Sunday. People think my birthday's today. It's not. It is not. So just in case y'all thought it was, it's not. My birthday was on Sunday. And to be honest with you guys, I wanted to do something special because life has been lifing for me. It's been ghetto over here. And while I couldn't spend quality time with you guys in person, I thought we could have like a little YouTube fun celebration and just really hang out. I mean, I have some really great things planned for us tonight. Again, we ain't gonna be on here all night, okay? But we definitely gonna play some games. We're gonna have some fun. I got some giveaways for you guys. I'm gonna give y'all a life update so y'all can get in my business a little bit. Look, this don't even make noise. Like what? How I'm blowing this and it don't make noise? I feel like it should. Nothing but air. But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, okay? The little emojis. This is the real life emoji of the little celebratory situation. And so we're going to have a live update. I'm going to let y'all get in my business. And we're also going to have a live Q&A where you guys can literally ask me anything. And I'm going to say that to the end because it's going to get juicy. I already know. People were sending me emails with questions that they had because they couldn't show up live. I mean, it's going to get lit, okay? So if you thought that you was going to hop off early, No, you're not. You're going to stay on with me. You're going to have a good old time with me, okay? Whether you're watching me on your phone or on TV, whatever, you going to hang out with me tonight. And I appreciate that so much. One thing about me, I want this to be fun because it's virtual. I can't even see y'all, right? But I appreciate all the love in the chat box. Send up the emojis. Let me know what's cracking so y'all can give me all of the love. The more energy y'all give me, the more energy I can give y'all back. And I'm giving random giveaways tonight, okay? I'm not going to do something that y'all thought I was going to do. I might give away something because you were the first person here. I might give something away because you had a good question on the Ask Me Anything. I might give something away just because. I might give something away to somebody who may have the most comments. I might just do random stuff. You never know with me, okay? So we are going to have so much fun tonight. Before we get started, y'all, we're going to do a fun little situation. Yes, Takia's birthday is coming up. She is also a Virgo, okay? Brittany in the building, Virgo. I mean, Virgo Nation. September babies is in the building. And so I wanted to start off tonight. So my assistant, I'm not sure if she's on here or not, child, but baby had twins, okay? And so while she is not on to help me, I am going to just have a little fun with you guys while I'm telling you guys a little bit about what I actually did on my real birthday, right? Today was just a hanging out with y'all type of situation. But listen here, it's different. It's different over here when you got some other things that you want to talk about. So I am going to put out a poll right now because I got to do it myself because my assistant ain't here and she had twins. But shout out to her. Her twins are less than 30 days old. Okay, she is doing it. So I'm going to be telling you guys what I did on my actual birthday while you guys take this poll that I'm actually trying to type out right now. And then we can take it from there. Okay. Listen, am I frozen? I hope not. Am I frozen, y'all? Okay, I hope not. Okay, nope. Okay, good. Because I was like, hold on, it's freezing on my end. We cannot have that tonight, okay? We are not having any distractions at all. So look, while you guys are taking this poll, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what I did on my actual birthday. So you guys can probably see in the chat, or it should pop up for you in a quick second, a poll. What did Kiaundra, yours truly, want most for her birthday this year? If you've been paying attention to me, if you've been following me on social media, I've been saying this literally on every post. All I want, it's not even all I want for Christmas. All I want for my 36th birthday is this one thing, okay? Is it for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Is it for me to get a new car? Or is it to have an international trip? What's up? So while you guys are taking this poll, it seems like you guys know exactly what I've been saying. I actually went to dinner with my mom and my sister on my physical birthday on September 10th. It was a super chill birthday. I've never had a birthday this chill, probably ever. I made a commitment to myself years ago that the only thing I wanted to do on my birthdays, y'all, was to travel. Like, I never wanted to be home. So the last few years, I think I've done 2 staycations. But this year, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. I'm not traveling. I don't have any major plans, y'all. It's just chill day, right? So literally all I did was go to my mama's house. And me and my sister and my mom went to the Cheesecake Factory. Y'all know I had cheesecake. We ate. We had a good time. We went by the one by the marina, which is right off of the water. So it was a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And guess what? I went back to my mama's house and took a nap. She know I'm not lying. I went back over there and took a nap because we had stayed out super late. My sister, me and my sister, my cousins and I stayed out super late till like 2 a.m. the night before. And we were just hanging out. Adult beverages were involved. And I realized that I can't hang like I used to hang, y'all. Listen, 2 o'clock in the morning. The next day, I had to take like 2 naps. I was just exhausted. So it was a very chill day for me. So after I hung out with my mom's sister, took my nap, I came home, okay, took off the hair and the makeup, and I went to bed. So I didn't really do anything too crazy. Hung out with my family, and that's really that. So this poll, some of y'all think I wanted a new car. 10% says I wanted a new car, which is inaccurate. Where's the buzzer? I need a buzzer like Somebody said only 10% of you guys thought that I wanted to take an international trip, which technically I did, but I didn't want that the most for my birthday. But 80% of y'all got it right. Absolutely, Dr. J. Take off the hair, take off the makeup, okay? Put on some clothes and go to bed. Like, you got to take the hair off, the makeup off. It was a lot going on. So 80% of you guys got this right on the poll. Every single post that I did, I was like, yo, I just want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I want for my birthday. Y'all ain't got to buy me nothing. Y'all ain't got to send me nothing. Y'all ain't got to cash at me. Like, I just want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I think maybe 100 people subscribed or so. So it was doing pretty good. You know, people are absolutely subscribing. And just like a shameless plug while we're here, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so before you get off of here. Even right now, click off of here and go click the subscribe button, okay? Every single like, every comment, every subscription, every share means so much to me, you guys. If you've already subscribed, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Hearts. Just in case you haven't, or if you're already subscribed, go watch some videos, okay? Like, I have an amazing content on my page. My content is fire, if I have to say so myself. It's not all about relationships, but we got pop culture. We talk about celebrities. We got shows and movies that I review. It's just lit, okay? So make sure you just go through some of those videos. Make sure to tap in. Watch some stuff that applies to you. Share it with some friends who need the information too, right? Like, that's just all I want for y'all, okay? But I mean, I am accepting gifts. So if you want to cash at me something, $ Kiaundra Jackson is the cash app. Okay, I'm receiving all of the blessings. So 82% of you guys got this right. I wanted to actually just have some really good, clean fun on my YouTube channel. I think this is the only platform that I've had thus far where I'm about to end this poll so we can do an. I like this poll. Y'all like the poll? I'm gonna do another one. I think YouTube is the only platform that I have out of my TikTok, my Facebook, my Instagram, all of that, where it's harder to grow over here, right? On TikTok, I literally had like 10,000 subscribers in 3 weeks, right? Just very easy to grow. Over here, it's different, boo-boo. It's different, right? So let's do another poll. And so I don't think people realize that YouTube is a completely different ball game, and you really have to show up over here and have the likes and the subscribers and all of those things in order for you to grow. And so if you want to continue to support me, feel free. This is the best way to do so, for sure. So let's do one more. Poll, because this is fun to me before I give y'all a life update, because I need for y'all to know what's going on in my life. I'm going to let y'all get in my business just for a little bit. I'm going to let y'all in. And then we're going to have some additional fun on top of some giveaways, on top of some live Q&As. But this is something that I want to see how many people get this right. Because if you really know me, you gonna get this one. So this one is, what is Kiaundra's biggest fear in life? Okay. So is it speaking in public? Is it spiders? Or is it being outside of the will of God? Hello. Hey, hallelujah. Which one is it? If you know me, you know. It could be between two, because I know some of y'all are thinking like, oh, shoot. It could be between two. But listen, let me see what y'all pick on this one, because I want to see who really know me. If you pay attention, you know. Keisha, just because we like besties doesn't mean you know me or whatever. But that one is easy. That one's definitely easy. Dr. J says, uh-oh, this is testing me. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Keyshawn, you better be right. You better be lucky I can't see who actually chose which thing, because if you got it wrong, I'm pulling your friend card. I am pulling your friend card. So far, either y'all are not taking this poll because y'all don't want to be wrong, or all of y'all have said being outside of the will of God. Which one is it? Take the poll before we move on with this life update. I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. I will revoke a friend card in a minute, okay? In a minute. I cannot see y'all answers. I can only see what people have chosen in the percentage. I can't see who chose what. So I don't know who's picking what. I just can see the percentage of what y'all chose. Keyshawn says, I took it outside of the will of God. That's a no-no, non-negotiable. God definitely knows me. Okay, God knows me. Sheree says, I took it and I chose that because if I know the way you think, I think I do. That should be the answer. Right, it should be the answer, right? Veronica says, okay, I was about to say YouTube snitching. Now, I wish YouTube did snitch because I want to know who was choosing what. But so far, literally 100% of you guys, this is fun. Keyshawn, you have to do this on your channel. But so far, y'all, some other stuff is coming through. Can y'all see the polls as well, like the percentage? Because I don't know what y'all can see versus what I can see. So far, 9% of people said spiders. 0% of people said that I am fearful about speaking in public because, for obvious reasons, I am an award-winning speaker. I've spoken on stages with literally 5,000 people in the audience. So speaking on stages and in public isn't necessarily a fear of mine at all. But 92% of you guys said being outside of the will of God. And baby, if you chose that, you are correct. Look, woo, confetti, woo, you win. Look, they got stuff all on my eyelashes, child. Being outside of the will of God, y'all, is literally my biggest fear in life. Biggest fear, okay? I am scared of spiders. So my mom or my sister or somebody who probably is on here definitely have probably seen that I'm like, I do not play with spiders at all, not even a little bit. But I am more fearful of being outside of the will of God than I am for spiders. Like, I don't want to live my life not having everything that God intended for me to have. I don't want to live my life being disobedient. I don't want to live my life being inaccurate, okay? I tell God all the time, I want everything. Y'all remember Warren G, the old school rapper? I don't know if it's just because he was like a West Coast rapper, but he had a song. He actually is deceased, but he had a song that says, I want it all. Like, that'd be me. I'd be telling God, I want it all. I want every opportunity, every speaking engagement, every book sale, every course, every media opportunity, every TV show. I want everything that is meant for me. I want mine. Okay? And I believe that you get that only when you are operating in God's perfect will. There's permissive will where he lets you get stuff, right? But that isn't the fullness of what he was supposed to give you. I'm not here to preach. I'm really not. But I'm just letting you guys know why this is like the biggest fear of mine, okay? Because I'm not out here trying to get up to the pearly gates and God's like, I had all of this for you, Kiaundra. Look at it. And I'm like, whoa, look at what I could have had. And then he was like, but you settle for this. Womp womp. Like, that is not me. Hey, Conrad, that is not me at all. So listen, 92% of you guys got it correct. And that means a lot of y'all know me. Okay. We trying to make Jesus fake, period. It's Team Jesus over here. Y'all already know. Now, if this conversation isn't for you, it's not for you, but this is my birthday celebration. Okay. So let's move on. Are y'all ready for this life update? Give me some emojis. Give me some heart. Let's keep the energy up. Let me know if y'all are ready for this life update, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it raw with y'all. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time telling y'all everything, but please believe, especially if you are friends with me in real life, you already know that it's been It's been woo. And this actually water. This ain't like tequila or nothing. Maybe. I'm just kidding. It's me talking about Jesus, then like, oh, I got a whole cup of tequila. This is water. This is really water. So let me give y'all the life update. The biggest life, when I told people that I was going to give them a life update, y'all know what the two biggest things people thought? Per usual, they thought, it's really water. It's water. Y'all, I am not going to get on here and be an alcoholic. Okay. I'm just not going to be on here breaking YouTube rules, drinking. Okay. But the two things that people thought when I said I was going to give them a life update, when I said that, and people were messaging me like, "Oh, you pregnant? Excuse me? Excuse me. Pregnant? No, ma'am. No, sir." So if that was something that you thought, let me just ease your mind. Your girl is not pregnant, okay? And the second thing is if I was married or engaged. That's the second thing. That is a second thing. You know, YouTube be having all of these rules and the fine print. I'm not trying to get my channel taken down from drinking alcohol on here before I even get to be up and stuck or whatever Cardi said. So the second thing was marriage. People were like, you're secretly married or you are engaged, right? Those are the two things that people always want to know. Marriage and kids. And unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but neither of those things are accurate for me currently. So it's charade with the eyes, like, what you gonna tell us, sis? I'm not pregnant, I promise you. And I'm also not married. I am also not engaged. I'm not even seriously dating anyone at this time. And so we're just going to keep praying, you know, that my husband pull up. You know, he needs to pull up on your girl because she ready. But nevertheless, I found it interesting, though, that y'all are super nosy like that. But it was brought to my attention by my manager. I don't know if she's on here, Kiaundra Y. Hill, that you guys have been searching for a very specific thing when you search for me on YouTube. So I don't know if you've ever typed in something on YouTube or even just a search engine and then other things automatically populate. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's a good question. Or, oh, yeah, let me go into this. The three things that pop up on YouTube, let me tell y'all. The three things that pop up on YouTube when you search my name is one, Kiaundra Jackson. That's simple, right? The second one is Kiaundra Jackson, therapist. Okay. We'll take that one, right? We'll take that one. That's normal. I'm a therapist. I'm a whole licensed therapist. And then the last one is Kiaundra Jackson, husband. I'm talking about people are searching so hard to find. She said million. Come on, million. Billionaire with a B. The third search is Kiaundra Jackson's husband. And I got the screenshot to prove it. I can't post it in here, but I might post it in my stories when we get off of here. But people want me to be married so bad that they're literally searching all over YouTube to find out who my husband is. Wow. But that also tells me they don't pay attention because I always talk about my singleness, you know, in my videos. So isn't that interesting? Right? Like that is so interesting. So the top three things, okay, Kiaundra Jackson therapist, Kiaundra Jackson husband. People are nosy. They want to be all up in my business. And you know what I'm saying? Because I've been single for a long time. Hey, Dupe. Because I've been single for a long time. When I do pop out with the husband, y'all gonna know. Y'all might not know who. Because, you know, we got to have a little privacy, just a little bit. But y'all going to know that it's cracking, okay? Y'all going to know that it's going down for sure. So to keep this thing moving with the life update, life has been lifing for me in the most ghettoest way. I mean, if you don't know me personally, I mean, I'm not going to tell you all my business, but I have had so many setbacks, so many issues, so many difficulties, so many deaths in my family, so much loss, so many shifts, so many changes. And probably my 35th year of life, the last year, absolutely has been the case. But also like the last 3 years have been wow for me. I'm talking about my sister got sick with cancer. My whole house flooded. I had to move. My dad got into a crazy car accident. My aunts passed away. Like, there was just so many things, y'all, that I was like, yo, on God. If something else happened, I don't think I could take it no more. And so I'm not saying like I'm suicidal or anything, but it was just like back to back to back things happening, like in all seriousness. And I know that I'm not the only one. Somebody said I'm in the ghetto right now. Listen, baby, be in the ghetto with me, okay? Because it is ghetto. What did Bow Wow say? I like a GHETTO. Like, that's where we're at. Ghetto in all capital letters. Extra bold underline, as my mentee says. And so life has been lifing. It's been a lot going on. Just personally with my family. So many back-to-back deaths. Even this past week, I found out that my little cousin, we had to pull the plug on him because he's only like 7 and he wind up experiencing an unfortunate accident in a swimming pool. Like, it's just a lot. And this is like 3 weeks after my uncle passed away. Like, it's a lot going on. Okay, y'all. So just keep us in your prayers. But there's been a lot of business shifts with me. If you do not know, I have not seen clients for therapy, y'all, in over 3 years. I don't know if y'all knew that, because I don't think I ever gave a formal announcement, but I have not seen clients for therapy, for counseling in over 3 years. And so I made a huge pivot in my business to just go full-time speaker and full-time media personality. So that's all I do, y'all, is speak full-time. Thank you for your condolences and your prayers and the relatability. And she said, Dr. J says, oh my, I lost my nephew 3 days after his 10th birthday. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that too. Like, it's, and I know Veronica knows she's lost a child. Like, it's just a lot going on. So needless to say, I'm full-time speaker. I'm full-time media personality. And that's completely different than how things rocked and roll when I would see clients, right? Because your money comes differently, right? It comes more spread out and it comes in bulk versus like, oh, when I'm seeing clients every hour on the hour, I know how much I'm gonna have at the end of the day, at the end of the week. It's just different, right? And to be honest with you guys, the strikes, that's something else to pray about. The strikes that's happening with SAG and the Writers Guild, and you know how it's completely impacting the media industry for TV shows and movies and production, and even people behind the scenes. People think that it's just the actors and the people who are in the forefront whose lives are impacted. But no, it's people like me too, right? Who do a lot of TV and a lot of media. And so that really just freed up. Tell Chloe I said, hey, but that just really froze, that's the proper word, all of the opportunities that I had on the table, right? So I had a whole bunch of media production stuff coming down the pipeline. And then when that got shut down, it shut everything down, right? And so if that shut down, then that means my coin, my money, honey, has been shut down and shifted, right? And so when I say that the strikes and businesses and business shifts, that's exactly what I mean. And so it was messing up my money. Okay, that's what it was. It's still currently messing up my money because the strike ain't over. So that is the life update. One of the last things that I will say before I move on to just having some more fun and playing some more games and getting into some giveaways, is that one of the biggest things that I have experienced over this last year so far has been massive growth spiritually. This conversation may not be everybody. If you're not a believer, if you're not Team Jesus, whatever. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, this past year has been the year that God has literally, and it could be because I was going through all of the things and I had no other choice but to lean on him 100%. But also just growing spiritually, all of my spiritual gifts, magnify, getting in my word, praying more, being more sensitive to the Holy Spirit. I've never fasted so much a day in my life. And I'm talking about a real fast, a biblical fast, not that little cute one y'all do like, oh, I just had smoothies today and I only ate from, 12 to 3. Like, I'm talking about no food. I'm talking about water only, 5 days, right? Like, That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Tiffany. That's what I'm talking about, right? And so I have done a lot of spiritual growth and being connected with the community, being connected with Ignite, Sparked by God. I think that has literally changed my life, being more prophetic, really just owning my gifts, which has been a blessing because now I can utilize and be more tapped in for the stuff that I need to do. So sometimes when people's spirit ain't right, I'll be like, something ain't right. Stay over there. Don't come over here. Stay over there, And so I've even had the opportunity to literally physically pray for a whole bunch of people in this group. People will call me, girl, yes, pray for me. Let me pray for you too, right? And so growing spiritually has been a massive thing for me. And I'm anticipating that to be even magnified in my 36 years of life, and things just going to be on the up and up moving forward. So prayerfully, everything will get back in order. Financial, business, family, loss, all of that stuff will ease up on your girl. And, I can get back into a place where I'm just operating fully in God's purpose. 36, where? Period. So listen, even with all of that though, before I move on, because I know I'm talking a lot right now, but even with that, somebody just messaged me right now and said, drop your Cash App. Listen, my cat, if you want to bless, I'm not stopping anybody's blessing from, blessing me. My Cash App is the $ and my name. Okay. That is that on that. So thank you. I'm trying to, be cute. So even with all of the ups, downs, the setbacks, everything that has been shifting and happening, one of the things that is my superpower that even Keyshawn tell me, he'd be like, man, you be super consistent. Like he was like, no matter what's going on in your life. Thank you, Dupe, for posting that in there. I do have Zelle, but that's connected to my personal cell phone number. So I got Venmo, I got Cash App. If you message me separately, I'll make sure that, whatever payment you want to send to me, we'll make sure we get it. If you want to DM me or whatever. But being consistent is my superpower, right? And so I'm not here to brag about that, but I just feel like God sprinkled an extra little seasoning, a little Lorry's on me in the area of consistency, right? So even though I've had all of these things happening behind the scenes, a lot of y'all didn't know that, right? Like I'm not technically blasting it. Even now, every now and then you might see me post something, or you might see me be a little bit, more sad or more introverted or, removed. But in all actuality, a lot of people just didn't know half of the stuff that's going on with me. And so this is why if you admire someone, if you look up to them, if you appreciate the work that they do, reach out to them, y'all. A simple thank you goes a long way. A simple keep going. You inspire me. I appreciate you goes a long way, y'all, because there have been times where I low-key wanted to give up and be like, F this whole YouTube thing. F all of this. I'm through. I ain't helping nobody else ever again in life, And even though God would never allow me to do any of those things, but that was just an internal feeling because sometimes you don't know if what you're putting out is being received well, right? Every video, y'all don't know what it takes to go to edit, to set up the lighting, to figure out the topic, to do my hair and makeup, just to show and shoot a 10-minute video for y'all, and then it'll get like 3 likes. Like it'd be a lot of work. And I'm like, are people listening to me? That's why I'm like, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, go watch some videos, go share, go tap in, because it means a lot to me. And so 2 things happened this past week that really put a smile on my face. And I want to read it to y'all real quick before we play another game. This is somebody who I don't know. And it's always the people who you don't know that really just bless you real good. I don't know why when we feel like we know somebody and we have commonality with them, it's just whatever. But this person said, congrats on another turn around the sun and the beginning of a new chapter. May you continuously be blessed with good health and the energy to meet all of the opportunities life still has in store for you. Your work touches so many, and how you enrich others ripples out in a positive way you will never know the full extent of. Just know that you matter and that you are truly, truly making a difference. That was a comment on YouTube, right? It literally, I was bawling. And then this one came through as well. And I know this lady follows me on Facebook, but she also posted this on my YouTube. And again, I don't know her, but these messages it just went deep, and it was always at a moment where I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. And she says, happy birthday. I'm so thankful for all of the work that you do to improve the mindset of others. You make a tangible, positive difference in my life. I hope your birthday is as spectacular as you are. And so it's just stuff like that be sending me, right? Because it's always at a time where I'm just like feeling low, and people just come through, especially the random strangers with their kind words. I'm just like, y'all don't even know. I needed that. So I'm just here to tell you guys before we move and play another game and give some giveaways that if somebody inspires you, if they encourage you, if something that they've said or done or anything that they created makes a difference in your life, and just tell them, even if it's a DM, an email, even if they never ever see it, I don't care. Like, just put that effort in, because you never know what people are going through behind the scenes. Like, I needed that. Okay, so are y'all ready to play some more games? This isn't going to be a poll this time. This is going to be something different. So let me know in the chat box if y'all are ready, honey. Put some emojis. Let me know. Because, look, I got cupcakes over here. Look. I'm not going to light them. But y'all see my little chocolate cupcake? Take a picture. You see me? Take another picture. All right, y'all. So if you have watched the episode, because I have 2 shows on my YouTube channel, if you're not aware, I have Keeping It Real with Kiaundra, which is all about relationships. And then I have another show called The Kiaundra Jackson Show, where I bring on experts and we talk about all of the things. Like, people like Sheree has recently been on. We talked about identity. Keyshawn has been on. We talked about singleness and heartbreak. A whole bunch of other ones out there, right? So listen, it has been a joy. So if you've ever watched my show, you know that every time I bring on an expert, at the end of the show, we play a game. We have a little bit of fun, because I don't want people on my show being all stuck up. This is real, just buttoned up. So we always have fun. So I decided to play one of the same games with you guys here. So it's going to remind you, it's going to require you to be ready, okay? You'll have to be ready. Get your thumbs ready to type, because this isn't a poll. This is literally the first person who puts their thing in the comments. They are going to get something, okay? So we are going to do the best out of 3. The best out of 3, y'all. It is a game that I love to call this or that. So I'm basically going to give you guys 2 choices, and these are all preferences of mine, not your preferences. Let's be clear. These are it's my birthday. My preferences, okay? So this is based off of the things that you think that I would choose. Not what you would choose for me. Let's be clear. So I'm going to give you 2 choices. And when I give you those 2 choices, I need for you to type which of those 2 things you think that I prefer. Are y'all ready? She said my anxiety is on high. I cannot, Takia. Dr. J says she not ready. Sheree was like, let's go. Like, what's cracking? All right, so the first one, remember, this is what you think. It's my birthday, so what you think I would choose. And if you know me or have been paying attention, you know this is an easy one. Let's start off easy, okay? Remember, this or that. So, would I choose a swimming pool or the beach? First comment that I see. First comment in the chat. Better be quick. All right, Dr. J, I see you. Dr. J, Dupay, what's up? You was like 2 seconds late. But at least y'all know me. Everybody saying the beach, the beach, the beach. Y'all know I live near the beach. I live like 6 minutes from the water, okay? Being in Cali and living in Cali, we have that luxury. And so the beach is my favorite place. So y'all definitely got it right. But Dr. J is leading the scoreboard because she typed it in first, okay? The second one, are y'all ready? The second one is, would I rather, or what would I choose, this or that, whatever we saying, child, write a book or speak on a stage? Write a book or speak on the stage? Which one? Dupay. Baby, Dr. J. This is a mixed crowd. Ooh, this was a good one. Some of y'all are saying write a book. Some of y'all saying speak on the stage. Let me give y'all the answer. It is speak on the stage, honey. Let me tell y'all how I really don't like writing. I know that I am the author of like 5 books. And I write because I have to. I write because it's important for me in my career. I write because God tells me to write, not because I like to do it. That's just the honest to God truth. I don't even like writing captions for my post on social media. I be like, oh, I gotta write this. I gotta explain, like, boo. So I would rather speak on the stage. I'm good at speaking. I can keep the energy, the crowd up. This is what I do, period. This is what God has gifted me with. So Dr. J came through with the first question, and then I saw Dupe correctly with the second question. So let's move on to the third one. Sheree says, because we both talked about how we don't like, absolutely, and did, and don't like writing. But I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to write some more books and keep doing it, but I don't prefer it. The next one is bacon or fried chicken. Who got the first one? Bacon or fried chicken? Dr. J says fried. Dupe says fried. Mentally well coach. Is that Natalie? Hey, Natalie. Natalie says bacon. Joanna says bacon. Tiffany says chicken. Sheree says fried chicken. Anybody else before I give the answer? The first person that I've seen with it correct again is Dr. J. Dr. J. She's coming through for the win. Number 2. She got 2 down. So the real answer is fried chicken. So if you don't know, I do not eat beef or pork. And bacon is actually pork. Especially we're talking about pork bacon, not like turkey bacon or sausage or veggie, So I literally haven't had beef or pork in 8 years, y'all. Dr. J, you was the main one talking about you was scared and nervous, and now you up here winning. Y'all better be quick with the thumbs, okay? Because we only got a few more, and Dr. J about to win. She about to win, okay? So listen, I haven't had beef or pork in 8 years. No burgers, no bacon, no pork chop, like none of that. All I eat is chicken, seafood, turkey. So yeah, just in case y'all didn't, yeah, she whooping y'all tail right now. She whooping y'all tizzle. Where was you at, Loria? I didn't see you. That bacon, listen, that bacon be fire though. But I don't eat bacon. Dupe, you don't eat bacon either, okay? She like literally vegan. Me and her went to Trader Joe's like a few weeks ago, okay? And we got like all the vegan stuff. Anyway, so the next question, I'm gonna do one more because I feel like I'm gonna give y'all one more chance to like win Dr. J. Hey, Amberia. She says my birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Yay, another September birthday in the house. I'm gonna give y'all one extra chance to beat Dr. J. Dr. Catherine, as in the comments. That's what her name is. Y'all gotta be quick with the thumbs. All right? Be ready. So this one, I can't say it's like a tiebreaker, but listen, here's the one before we get into the ask me anything. So get your questions ready for that too, because y'all can literally ask me anything. Okay, it's a live Q&A. Takia said I give up. I thought you knew me, boo. What's up? You need to study me. You're failing the test. What's up? Okay, so are y'all ready? Get your thumbs and your fingers ready. Here's the last one. This quote unquote tiebreaker. Would I, and listen closely. Would I rather say a or period? Would I rather say a or period? Which one is it? This is such a good one. Dupe says period. Loria says period. Y'all forgetting the T at the end. It's period with a T. Tiffany says A. Joanna says A. Takia says period. Dr. J says both. This isn't fair. This one is not fair at all. This one is not fair at all, but it was hilarious when I thought of it. I was like, oh, if people know me, this one will be easy for them. All right, so look, I say period a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. I say period a lot. But I prefer to say A. I prefer to be like, A. I really do. I really do. That's my preference. I do say period a lot. But hey, my auntie is here, Regina. Hey. Y'all know my GIFs. I got a GIF that says period. If you don't get an A out of me every now and then, you're doing something wrong. Okay, you are doing something wrong. So technically, I believe Sheree was the one who was the first one to say A on that one. All right, so I want to do one more, or y'all want to move on to the Q&A? It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. I'm gonna drink my water while y'all are telling me. Dr. J says Q&A. She like, girl, it's late here on the East Coast. Get to this Q&A. Shout out to Takia for always seeing my GIFs everywhere and tagging me. I didn't know this, but my GIFs were used at Essence Festival. And she actually took a picture and a screenshot on the big main stage and sent it to me. I had no idea. So thank you for the people who see my GIFs, who use them. People don't realize that I created them. So the ones that y'all see, I literally created them. No one created them about me. I create my own for public use because people were saying my facial expressions are always so funny. So I decided to create my own. Nevertheless, all right, the Q&A it is, right? So look, Dr. J came through to win with 2. Dupe had 1. Sheree had 1 as far as the first people to be quick enough in the comment section. So Dr. J, you are technically the lucky winner. So this is what I wanted to do. Nah, Dupe. Did you have 2 or 3? I don't want to cheat nobody unless I skipped. Dr. J, so one of the gifts were my books. Y'all know I got a whole bunch of them, but I just grabbed a few here. Dr. J, I already know her. She has all of my books already, literally, every single one. So I'm not even about to sit up here and try to send you no more books because you already got them. So what I'm going to do for you, something special that I did not plan to do, is you will get a one-on-one speaker coaching call with me for free. So we can get you back on track so you can start killing the game again and all of those things. So just make sure that you reach out to me. You already know my email, info@kiaundrajackson.com, info@kiaundrajackson.com. And we are going to get you scheduled on the books for October. Okay. Now, you know that costs way more than any of these books. Okay. You already know. So congratulations to Dr. J for getting a one-on-one speaker coaching call with me because she won all of the games. She always be winning. I think she won a vacation in my Coin Crew Academy as well. Like, you lucky. Look, God be blessing you. Y'all better get around Dr. J, okay? Get around Dr. J. So let's get to the Ask Me Anything part of this conversation. So one of the things that I wanted to do, because we already did some giveaways, we already did some polls and played some games, and I gave y'all a life update, but let's get to a live Q&A. And so I think there's a button that I could press here where you guys can put your questions. Let's see how this works. And then I can just read them off that way. So this is free game. When I say ask me anything, this is literally an ask me anything, y'all. So I am an open book. There is nothing that, can y'all see this? Where did all of the questions go? I have to go back to the live chat. I can't see y'all responses anymore. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Can y'all see that chat button, or am I tripping? It's just that Q&A. Ask me anything here. If not, we can just have y'all put y'all questions in the comments. I was trying to be fun and do something different, but I don't know if that's gonna work, child. Oh, you can't see it? Okay, got you. So nothing is off limits, okay? And I'm talking about nothing. So if you want to know anything about speaking, about media, if you wanted to know anything about relationships, singleness, if you want to be in my personal business and wanted to know something about whatever, like this is, you can literally ask me anything. Anything. And I don't be asking, I don't be answering questions for free, okay? I'll be sending invoices to people like, thank you here's my time. Here you go. So let's see what you guys got as far as questions wise. Takia, thank you for breaking the ice, honey. Okay. Yeah, start typing y'all questions. So I'm going to get to Takia first. How did you decide what to say no and yes to? How do you decide what to say no and yes to? I've been getting a lot of opportunities and have started to tell people next year in 24 because your girl ain't trying to get burned out, period. Okay, so it depends, to be honest with you. Even now, some things I say yes to, some things I say no to. In the beginning stages of my career, when I was first now trying to be a speaker and get myself out there, an author, all of those things, I said yes to dang near everything. I'm not even gonna lie. Whether it was free, paid, a podcast, in person, virtual, what panel, whatever, I was like, yes, because I was so excited and so happy to just be wanted to, people see my value and my worth. And so I would say yes a lot. And it had a purpose. I did that intentionally because I wanted to be that girl, right? For a whole year. I think this was like 2017 ish or 2016, one of them, child. I think I booked like 62 speaking engagements in a year or something like that. So that means then there's only 52 weeks, 50 whatever weeks in a year. So I was doing speaking engagements every week. And so I did that intentionally because I wanted people to see so much of me that they were like, who is this Kiaundra girl? And why is she killing it? And so it served its purpose because I did a full year of that. And a lot of that wasn't paid either, just so y'all know. I did a lot of free engagements. And then when I broke out into 2018 or 2017, whatever year that was, that's when I started knowing my value, my worth, and was like, oh, no more free. This is my time, my energy. I got to do hair, makeup, wardrobe. I got to travel. Gas is high. Y'all gonna pay me for my time, preparation, right? And so for me now, it's all about if things align with my purpose. Is it going to make me go further, or is it going to pull me backwards? Is the money right? That's a factor. Did God say yes? Because I ask God every time something comes my way, God, do you want me to speak here? God, do you want me to do this? And if he says yes, bet I'm doing it. Don't matter if it's free or not. But if you say no, I respectfully decline. So you have to make sure it aligns with your values and make sure that you're not burned out. Like make sure that you are spreading things out to the point where you're giving yourself rest in between and you're not overdoing it. So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, if you're not trying to be burned out and people are coming to you back to back for opportunities, because I've been seeing you've been killing it. It's okay to be like, oh, book me first quarter 2024. If they want you bad enough, they'll wait. That's one thing that I've learned about people. If they want you bad enough for whatever, they'll wait. Next question. Sheree says it's not letting me type in anything. You might have to put it in the chat box because I don't think that Q&A thing. Let me end that because clearly that thing ain't working. I was trying. This will remove all questions. Okay, child, ain't no questions in there. Yeah, I don't think that Q&A button thing works. So you might have to just put it in the chat box. I'm sorry. I was trying to do something special. Next question is, I sent my question via, oh, sorry, I deleted it. You got to put it in here again. I didn't see any in there. So sorry. Dr. J, don't kill me. Okay, Veronica says, as you continue to build your brand, how do you manage friendship dynamics that seem to shift? That's a big one. Woo! We can talk about that all the night long. Okay. So look, I've noticed that my relationships, my friendships, both male and female, have shifted drastically in every season. I told you guys my life update with everything lifing, and you really get a chance to see who's for you and who's against you, right? You really get a chance to see who shows up for you. And I know in this season who show up for me. I've had people literally send me money just cuz. I've literally had people send me groceries just cuz. I've literally had people call and pray for me just cuz. I've literally had people just send me a text message, hey, I'm thinking about you. Like just the smallest things. And I'm like, oh, these are my peeps. You know what I mean? Like, these are my people. And then I have others who I've known for a very, very long time that I haven't heard anything from. And I'm like, girl, boy, you know I'm going through stuff and you ain't checked in. You ain't asked me how I'm doing. You ain't nothing to me, you know? And so my circle now is very small. And I keep people where they need to be. If we were close in one season, but we ain't close now, that's fine with me. No shade. But if we weren't close and now we're close, that's fine, right? I allow people to move and shake and be a little bit more fluid in my life because you're going to be where you're going to be and you're going to land where you're going to land. And so my circle is small. I can probably name on one hand a few people in here, Dupe, Keyshawn, Brittany, you know, like people who are in my personal circle who know me and know what's been going on in my life, who show up. Veronica, like it's so important for you just to know that if people want to peace out and be like, bye, that's okay. And if we're closer at a later season, cool. If not, and we just stay here, that's like, I do not force friendships no more. I'm not, now there's a gray area where you do need to try and put an effort, right? Because if you want to be friends with someone, you can be like, okay, let me put in attempts and make efforts. But baby, I'm not forcing what they call a square peg into a round hole, whatever the analogy is, baby, I'm not doing that. So as I get higher in my career, I can see that shifting and changing. And that's probably going to be for a lot of you guys too. As you shift and change, you get more successful, you get more money, you move, you just do things differently. You're going to see your relationship shift and you just have to be okay with that. And a lot of my friends now are like very spirit led. And I needed that in this season. Like all of the friends that I'm close with, like they know how to pray. They know how to fast with me. Like all of those things are important to me. And that's what I need in this season of my life. And so I'm thankful. All right, next question. Gas is definitely too high. You hear me? And I'm in Cali. Gas is literally, I rolled by the gas station today because I went to Target to get these doggone balloons. And gas was $5.39. So I don't know where y'all live, but gas is $5.39. And that was the cheap bootleg raggedy gas. Okay. So you're welcome to Kia. Sheree says, what do you want your legacy to be? Ooh. Okay. So there's so many things that I can say about this, but for the sake of us not being on here till midnight, I think my biggest thing and my legacy is God already showed me that I have a global platform, right? Like I'm able to touch a lot of you guys' lives, but there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes too, where I get orders and things from people literally in India, literally in the UK, literally in Canada, literally in parts of Africa, Nigeria. I get like orders all the time from random places. And I'm like, well, how did you find me? Like, where did you hear about me from? You know? And so God told me a long time ago that I have a global impact. And so being global is a part of that legacy, making sure that I leave a footprint wherever I go and that people see my authenticity and they know that I really wanted to help people in the realm of healthy relationships and mental health. If I die and those things are well done, like I will have so much joy. Like those are the things that I want to impact. And of course I want to impact my family and financial, like we could go so many different routes. But I think I want my legacy to be like Kiaundra was someone who was passionate about healthy relationships, about mental health, and she allowed us to experience that in a practical way. And she was consistent, and she showed up, and she was her authentic self, right? Like that's the name of the game. Latrella, did I say it right? Latria, Nolan. She says, "Do you mentor?" So I don't technically mentor publicly. I don't even know how to answer this question. So I do coaching, which is a paid situation, but I don't necessarily mentor people just because they want to be mentored by me. I have one mentee currently, and it took me 4 years to find her. I'm gonna let that soak in. It took me 4 years to find her. And I'm saying that because I've had a lot of people reach out to me, Kiaundra, can you mentor me? Can you help me? And they don't want to put in the work. I am not the mentor or the coach. If you want to be lazy, if you want to drag your feet, if you want to give me excuses, people will tell you, Sheree will tell you, Dr. J will tell you, like, I don't play them games when we'll be on our one-on-one calls. I'll be like, do the work. Like, there's no excuses. You say you want to be great. Like, what are you doing on your downtime? So I found a lot of people are just too lazy for me. And so for me to spend my time, and I'm just keeping it real, for me to spend my time with someone who's not going to do the work, I don't see much value in that. So when I find another mentee that I'm like, oh yeah, she got the juice, she's hungry, she wants this bad, I will absolutely add another person. But until then, I won't be adding any mentees. But again, I do offer coaching if you want to get into a paid option. Dr. J says she got burned out in 2021. Completely understand. Okay, Dr. J says, how do you balance it all? Like tips on staying on top of your bomb hair, nails, clothes, with business, speaking gigs, etc. This is a very common question with Dr. J. Okay, she always be like, so how do you do this? How do you manage? How much time does this take? And it's a valid question. And the only thing that I can tell people is my life and my lifestyle and how God made me is different. I think there's a lot of people who are successful and they do all of the things, but they struggle to do it. And I think that there's other people who just do it with ease. And I'm not saying that I do it with ease, but I am saying that my lifestyle is different. I don't have children. So kids are not, like Keyshawn had to hop off of here to go deal with his daughter. Like, I don't got them problems. I could stay on here to y'all to 2 a.m. if I wanted to and chit chat, right? Like, I don't have a husband, right? I don't have that extra layer of responsibility. Not that having kids or a spouse is a bad thing, but it's a different level of responsibility and it requires more time, right? So because I am single, I can do what I want to do. I can get up and go. I can work late. I can get up early and work. I have more flexibility. And with me not seeing clients anymore for therapy, my days are wide open when I'm not coaching, one-on-one for the speakers. And so I just have to be intentional about that thing. I honestly set God at the top of my day. When I wake up first thing in the morning, before I grab my phone, look at social, scroll, I'm literally sitting there praying. I'm literally sitting in there writing in my journal. He gets the top of my day, hands down, and the end of my day as well. And then it feels like he blesses the rest. Like when I honor him at the beginning and at the end, everything that I do in between, he's just sprinkling extra grace and favor and mercy all over it. So it hasn't been always easy, as I told y'all with my life update, but I have to be intentional about that. And I know that when the strike is over and the media space world opens back up, I'm gonna get crazy busy again, right? And so I have to be intentional about what I give my time to. Sheree says, my advice is to ask God for wisdom and discernment. Who has access to you? Do audits regarding reciprocal relationships. Bet. Agreed, 1,000%. T. Torres says, you start being intentional with your time and people in your circle. Absolutely, you do. Yes, Target. I got these cupcakes from Target. Okay, I got this little non-noise making situation. I got these little sparklers, these little yay, with the Target, honey, and I stayed within my budget. Praise God. Okay, next question. Loria says, I have about 10 weeks to graduate with my PhD in marriage and family therapist. Should I wait to graduate before taking on speaking engagements? Absolutely not. To be honest with you, the best thing that I did, and I think I told Brittany this when she had this question maybe a year or two ago, was when you start early and you start now, you build up the momentum. So when you already get licensed and you're already in a position, you already have the track record. And I'm saying this from experience. Like when I was an associate is what they called it. Well, back then we were called interns. I was speaking before I was even licensed, like for real. And so I did that, not necessarily intentionally, but I also knew that I wanted to build up. So by the time I got licensed, I was already that girl. So I did a lot of podcasts. I started off with doing podcasts when I was an intern or associate, whatever you want to call it. And then that led to in-person engagements before the pandemic and when the world was open. So I would encourage you to start now. And we've already had, one-on-one coaching calls and stuff. And I know that you're super swamped and busy. And I'm glad that, things are coming to an end so we can implement some of the speaking stuff that we talked about. But start now, girl. I would say start now. And I know you want to do TV and media as well. Like, start getting that underneath your belt. So once you get to the place that you need to get to, honey, it's fireworks. Boom. T. Torres. Who is this? Do I know this person? Who is this T? I feel like I know this person. What's your first name, girl? How do you transition to media? So it depends. Are you a business owner? Are you an author? Are you a speaker? Are you a therapist? So that absolutely matters. So the first thing that I would do if I was transitioning or when I transitioned was the first thing I started to do was get featured in articles. If you've never heard me talk about HARO, which is Help a Reporter Out, I would highly encourage you to get my HARO course or go to helpareporter.com and sign up for their mailing list. It's basically a site where where journalists and writers and people are looking for experts such as you and I, and they feature you in the articles that they write. So if they're looking for a fitness expert, they'll go on there, hey, I'm looking for a fitness expert who can talk about, how to get your core strong. And if you specialize in that, you respond back to that inquiry. And then if they like what you say, then they will feature you. And then you can say, oh, I was featured here. I was featured in Oprah's magazine. I was featured in Essence. I was featured in blah, blah, blah. That's when you can claim that logo. So if I were you, I would start with articles to build that up. And then the next thing that I would do once you get a lot of that underneath your belt, speaking is a massive way to transition to media. So speaking on podcasts, speaking at in-person events, virtual events, that helps you transition, especially if you want to do television. Not sure if you do. But being on like the local news or doing reality TV show or documentaries and things of that nature, it really helps you get there when you have some things underneath your belt already. One of the biggest things, and I'll move on from this question, one of the biggest things that was a game changer for me that I learned this year is that video is king. So if you're not posting video content on your social media, baby, ain't nobody trying to transition you to no media. I had a producer tell me, Kiaundra, we didn't even have to interview you because you had so much video content out there. We knew that you were the girl. We saw your expertise. We saw your style. We saw your energy. We saw all of those things, and we just knew it was you, right? They wouldn't have known that if I didn't have content consistently. So showing up on social media is a huge one as well. I can talk about that all day. But for the sake of moving on, I saw Sarah Jakes and Brene Brown today and immediately thought of you and me because you stay on my head about my potential. That part. Listen, one thing about me, if we are friends, if I'm not on your head consistently about something, be scared. Okay. When I ease up off of you, that's when you should be scared because that means I'm starting not to care. But trust and believe if I'm on your head about something, whether that is money, business, your kids, whatever, if I'm on your head about something, that means I love you, period. And I love you, B. Dr. J.T. Torres, you should check out her courses for media. Yes, I have a course. It's literally $99. It gives you the blueprint. It gives you the templates. It gives you how to respond to the people. Like it's easy peasy. If I have the time to grab the link, I will post it here. But if you go to kiaundrajackson.thinkific.com, you should be able to pull up all of my courses. So kiaundrajackson.thinkific.com. If somebody can put that in the chat, that would be great. kiaundrajackson.thinkific.com. She's a paid mentor of mine. Yes, Sheree doesn't play. Sheree will give me all of her money all the time. Okay. Her and Dr. J, I'd be like, run me y'all money. Just give it to me because y'all just stay paying for my stuff. Okay. And I'm worth every penny, period. That's one thing that I will do is give you value. I had a call yesterday with somebody. I don't think she's on here, but Jill Bullock. And she was like, you did all of that for me? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, I thought you were going to upsell me to something. I said, I'm not upselling you. Like, I'm here to see you win, and that's it, period. Okay. Dr. J says, I'm trying to know. It's hard to keep both afloat. What other questions? She said I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Goodbye, B. Oh, I'm late on these questions. Legacy is important. Girl, don't have me crying. What you crying about, Takia? Sheree says, I have to be much more selective about who I mentor because it's still a reciprocal exchange, even if it's unpaid. But folks don't seem to get that. No relationship without reciprocity for me. I agree. It's exhausting. It's time consuming. Even the one mentee I got, I'd be like, girl, you be a lot sometimes. But I love doing it when I do get the opportunity to work with people who want to go to that next level. Any other questions? I don't really see any. Oh, Dr. Tamika. I was like, who is this T. Torres? Who is you? Not who are you? Who is you? Free game. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not gatekeeping no information anymore. Like I used to do that early on. Like, I'm not going to tell certain people this because they may be better than girl. I want to see you win. I'm going to win. What you got going on ain't going to stop my blessings. And that's just how we rocking and rolling. Okay. All right. Any final questions? Any final questions? Before we end our time for today. I think my favorite, this is so funny. I think my favorite question that I had that was given tonight was probably, is there more questions? Hey, Terrence. Don't be trying to come in at the last minute, bro. Like, what? I'm going to stall you out. So I think the question that I really enjoyed the most was from Dr. Torres, Tamika Torres. And so she talked about how do we transition to the media. I can talk about that all night long. And that's a common question that I get from a lot of people. And so, Dr. Torres, if you email me at info@kiaundrajackson.com, you better write it down, girl. info@kiaundrajackson.com. I want to send you a free copy of my book as a giveaway for having a great question and for being an active participant. Don't try to email me 4 months from now talking about, hey, remember on your birthday live? Ma'am, you need to email me this coming week. I'm actually going to the post office on Monday. So if you can give me your information by Monday, that would be great. So I can pop some books in the mail for you. All I need is your mailing address. That's it. Your name and your mailing address. It's free of charge. I'm sending it to you as a giveaway for having a great question, being involved. Dr. J also won a free one-on-one coaching call with me as a giveaway as well. Black people always like, y'all be on CP time, Terrence. CPT time, whatever it's called, color people time. Hey, Terrence. People love Terrence, man. I heard him and Sheree is cool. Him and Dr. J is cool. Oh, I love it. Awesome. All right. Latrilla. Did I say it right? Latrilla. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But Dr. Torres, make sure you email me for sure. info@kiaundrajackson.com. Any final questions? Because we've been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. Y'all can ask me anything. I thought y'all was gonna get more personal. I was scared. I was like, I don't know what these people are going. I don't know what they're gonna want to know, child. They're about to be all up in my business. But you guys had good sound, great questions. Where's your question, Loria? Oh Lord, Brittany, don't be, don't be trying to play me on here. She said, "Here comes the question." She was a little distracted. Oh Lord. Okay, if y'all got any final questions, make sure you put them in the chat box. I appreciate you guys for staying on here, for having some fun, for just really loving on me. I needed this more than I really go away. I needed this more than you guys know. Okay. Brittany says, how are you being so patient waiting on this husband God told us he was sending? I'm not even sure if I can answer that question publicly. How am I being patient waiting on a husband? Because I know what God said. One thing about me, I mean, I've been talking about God a lot, but this is real. I believe that the two most important things that you will ever do is if you choose to have children, who you choose to have children with, and who you choose to marry. Those are the two most important things to me that a person can do. I think that those things can push you towards your destiny, and sometimes they could pull you away as well, right? And so, even though I've been single for a very, very long, I can't even tell y'all how long I've been single because I don't even know. Now I've dated and did that, but as far as being in a full blown relationship, um, it's been a very long time. And so I'm just intentional about not giving men who don't deserve my time or who are not aligned with my purpose any energy. Like somebody reached out to me today. Well, I was like, boy, go away. Ain't nobody stunting you. You just see me doing great things and now you want to pop up on the scene. Like, I'm not here for it. If it didn't work out in the past, it probably ain't gonna work out in the future because once I'm over you, there's no backseats for me. Okay. So I'm just really intentional. I'm patient with that. Yes, I'm 36. Yes, I ain't got no kids. Yes, I've never been married, any of those things, but I know what God told me. I know what God said that I'm going to have, and I will have it, right? Because he keeps his word. His word does not return back void. So I'm patiently waiting. I'm praying. I'm interceding. I'm fasting. I'm doing what he told me to do. I'm praying and interceding and fasting for other people who already have the things that I have. And that's the best way that I can answer that publicly. Brittany trying to throw in little, because she know me in real life. So she's trying to throw in little curveballs. And I'm like, look, sis, that's the best answer I can give you publicly. Loria says, I started TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram with music and posting words. Should I be speaking with words? Posting words. I'm not sure I understand your question. Are you saying you're doing TikToks that have like music on top of it, but you're not saying anything? I feel like all the platforms are not for everybody. Right. I wouldn't suggest you being on TikTok. I honestly wouldn't. I feel like your audience is Instagram, Facebook. But I also know for a fact, because you do want to do media, that you have to say words. Right? How you going to be posting video content trying to show up as the expert with no words, right? And then somebody trying to look for you for a TV opportunity and they like, well, we don't even know what she sounds like because she never posted anything where she's talking. So I absolutely would do a combination of those things. Have some fun, do some videos with words on top. You know how people give tips or whatever when they pop up on screen. Nothing wrong with that. But you absolutely need to do face to camera content, right? Hey, my name is Dr. Loria. I'm here talking about blah, 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 blah. Here's 5 tips. If you've known anything about me, I'm always talking about 3, 5, and 7. Here's 3 ways. Here's 5 tips. Here's 7 strategies. People love 3, 5, and 7s. And if you can give them whatever gems you can give them and quick, bite-sizable, literally 60 seconds or less, even though these platforms that you record 3 minutes, 10 minutes now on TikTok and stuff, people ain't doing all that. But get to the point of what you're going to say and say it quickly, right? So I would do both and not either or. Not him spinning the block. He was spinning the block. I was like, sir, go away. You are played out. You make the single life look dope. You know what? I do. And I'm not trying to say that to brag, but I have a lot of friends who got married years ago or early on. They're like super desperate for marriage. And they have kids and a husband. And they're like, we live vicariously through you because you're doing all of the things that I wish that I could do, And not to say that because you're married or you have children that your life is limited and you just can't do anything. But it does slow things down from time to time, right? And so I think people look at my life and my lifestyle and they see, me traveling and being on TV and looking good. Okay. And they're like, wow, like this is super duper dope. Like she has a really dope lifestyle and I'm not mad at it. My life is great. I mean, there's been a lot of setbacks, but even this is still the beginning. Like, I know there's so much more. Like, I can't wait till the war happens, okay? When the husband does pull up, oh, it's on and cracking. It's on and cracking, okay? What else? people aren't aligned with your purpose. Absolutely. And I'm not about to play with no man out here. Brittany says, speaking of tickety talk, I'm through with you. The body was given the birthday TikTok. Clear throat. What's the workout regimen? We know you love to cook. So what's the balancing act? Because I hate the gym and the gym hates me. Full transparency, I have not worked out probably in like 6 months. And I mean that. And I think people see me from like the waist up or the chest up so much because of like my videos. People think that I am like a bigger person because, you know, I got like jelly rolls and I got like a little double chin. So people think that I'm more heavier than I am. And so when they see me full body on social media or in person, they're like, oh, you got the body, yada, yada, yay, yay. And so I don't work out. I haven't. I'm not saying that braggingly. I need to get back on it for sure. But I honestly feel like the thing that has been helping me out a lot is fasting. I've been doing a lot of fasting, and I'm talking about real. You already know we went on a fast together, like no food type of fast. And so I think that resets your immune system. I think that resets your digestive system. And I've naturally just been a thinner person my whole entire life. And so, I mean, I'm here for a little full body situation when y'all see me pull up. Every now and then I got to let y'all know, like, she still got it. And just in case my future husband is watching, you know, he can see the full body. Like, okay, I can rock with that. Yes, you can, sir. So, yeah, I haven't been working out. I need to get back on that. Thank you for reminding me. But I think fasting has been big for me. And yes, I do cook. I cook a lot. Like, I love to cook. I cook probably 6 days a week, 3 meals a day. Easy. And I live alone, right? So it's not like I'm cooking for a whole bunch of people, but I love to cook. Absolutely love to cook. And I find a lot of TikTok recipes as well that I could cook and make. Latrilla says, I started posting videos but fell off. Any ideas on how to jump back out there? I'm big on being like Nike and just do it. I don't think there's like a slow inch. You know how like you be in a swimming pool and you put your pinky toe in and you hop out. You're like, oh, it's cold. It's like, nah, just jump in. So you can get fully immersed. Excuse me. You can get fully immersed. There's no need to babysit and to kind of tiptoe. I would say hop back in full force. I would create a game plan and a strategy first before doing that, though. Figuring out what platforms you want to be on, where your target audience is, and also figuring out the frequency in which you want to post and being consistent with that. If you only can post once a week, because that's all you got in you, that's it. Post once a week. If you can do 3, keep your consistent 3 times a week, right? But figure out what your frequency is, what's realistic for you and your schedule, and stick to that. Don't post once, 1 month, and then you don't see nothing for 4 months, and then you come back posting every day, and then you disappear for another 6 months. Like, that's raggedy. The algorithm does not like that, and they will not show people your content. So make sure that you hopping back in there full force, but also consistently showing up on schedule. And I would do a mixture. Video is king, y'all. If you're like, I can't express this enough. If you're not doing reels, whether that's Instagram reels, Facebook reels, TikToks, or YouTube shorts, you're missing out. You are missing out because they are pushing that heavily and you get a wider reach. So clean up your social media, especially if you're an expert, if you're a therapist, an author, a speaker, you want people to book you for opportunities or to bring in clients. Make sure that your stuff is tight and right. What else? Veronica says, it sure does. Listen, I got to once a month. Veronica, you had a lot going on though, so you get a lot of grace. But yeah, I'm gonna keep being on y'all neck about posting on social media. I think that's just a superpower of mine. Like I mentioned earlier, I think I'm just consistent that way, and I don't play those games. Can y'all tell my sister, hey, Krishana Jackson is in the building. That is my sister. I do have an older sister for people who do not know. She is 6 years older than me. Y'all do the math. I'm 36. Okay, sis is getting up there. So make sure y'all say hey to my sister. She says, can you find me a brother-in-law so I could be an auntie? Go away. You and Brittany. Go away. How about the brother-in-law need to find me? Okay? Like the word says he who finds a wife finds a good thing, and receives favor from the Lord. Okay? So he needs to be finding me. Don't be coming in here putting me on blast. Yeah, she all up in my womb. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have been the baby whisperer lately, in all seriousness. She'll tell you, like, my little cousins, they just been freaking loving me lately. As soon as I walk into the room, they want me. I'm feeding them, holding them, putting them to sleep. I'm like, what's going on? Okay, what is really going on? Because your girl's definitely not pregnant, okay? Loria says, are you from LA? I am. I was born and raised in Cali. Technically, I think people are confused about the LA area. But I was born and raised in Compton specifically, you know, CPT, NWA, Dr. Dre, you know. That's where I am from. And so I was born and raised there. But Cali is home for me. I've never lived anywhere else. I don't know if I ever will live anywhere else unless my husband decides to move me somewhere. But yeah, Hub City all day. Veronica's from Compton too. So yeah, LA is home for me. I've traveled many places, but I've never lived anywhere else. So Cali has the best weather, you know, like it's the best freaking weather. I can go to the beach in the winter if I wanted to. Like I just love it here. I just love it. Loria also says, are you planning any conferences? I am not planning any conferences. I will be speaking at conferences, but I'm not planning any of my own as of now, unless God told me to, and he ain't told me to yet. So I'm speaking at something called EmpowerCon next month. This weekend, I'm speaking at an event called Women in Wealth. I'm speaking at a deliverance conference in Las Vegas in December called Exodus. I'm speaking at my friend's event, a wellness retreat in November in Arizona. So there's a few opportunities where I'm speaking at other people's stuff and showing up and being great over there, but not necessarily my own. But that may be coming. I'm not taking that off the table. But if something like that happens, I will definitely keep y'all posted and let y'all know, especially if you're on my mailing list. You already know that I'll be emailing y'all all the things. The next thing that is coming up for me is I am doing another masterclass. You guys bugged me enough before we hop off here about mastering the media. So for the people like Dr. Torres and Dr. Nolan and the people who were asking about media, if you want to learn the blueprint of how I've been able to do it, I'm bringing the same masterclass, Mastering the Media, back in October. So be on the lookout for that. I said I wasn't doing it again, but y'all emailed me so much. I said, okay, well, shoot, I'm going to do it again. So it'll probably be mid-October-ish. Earlier, it'll be $99. So get in before the price goes up when I release it. And don't be waiting to the last minute. But yeah, I think that's really it. So any final questions, I will look in the chat box. Come on, husband. We're going to decree and declare. It's my season. It's my season. Loria, you ain't know what all the crip walking. Shut up. I haven't crip walked all year. Okay. I was on tour last year, on the Purpose tour, and I crip walked in every city. It was so fun. We had a 7-city tour, me and Kiaundra. She released a book called Purpose Driven Enterprise. And so we just went everywhere. And if you've ever seen me in person, I'm high energy. If y'all think this is a lot, just see me in person. Like it's on a 10. So I am just going to say my final words before we hop off of here. Thank you so much for everybody who chimed in, stayed up late. I know that it's late for you East Coast folks, for taking time out of your busy schedule to rock with me. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. You guys don't even know. I wasn't sure how many people were going to show up, or if anybody. I was like, I don't know. I don't think nobody going to pop on. I'll be talking to myself. But you guys showed up, showed me some love. I appreciate that so much. For the people who have not subscribed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, watch some videos, comment, share with people. I already told y'all how important YouTube is to me. And just stay connected with me of all the things that are coming on and coming along and happening for my 36th year of life. So thank you so much. I love you guys deeply. This meant so much to me. Thank you for rocking with me. And we'll stay connected. So you guys have a wonderful night. And happy 36th birthday to me. Woo, cupcakes. Woo. Now, who gonna clean all this stuff up? My floor is literally covered. I wish I could show y'all. Covered with all of this confetti, child. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. But you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you, Dr. Lori. Thank you to everybody who had questions, who were engaged. Thank you to my mom, my sister, my family, my aunt, people, my friends who showed up, showed me love. Thank you for whoever's been sending me cash apps and Venmo and blessing me. If you want anything tonight, make sure you reach out to me so we can get you scheduled and get your books and get your coaching calls and all of those things locked in. And thank you so much, PJ, for being on. And you guys have a wonderful night. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.